Hey guys, Grassman here. Today I'm not sure exactly what we're doing. I wanted to bring up a couple of things. There were a lot of questions people were asking in the comments, so I kind of want to go through everything fairly comprehensively. I also want to mention, I don't know if I've said this before, I found a better way to do the ship, which is again thanks to people in the comments. Both the area damage in a circle and area damage in a horizontal rectangle both actually are compatible. So it does double AoE at only the cost of 8% of your total damage. So it's definitely worth it. I've also got Projectile pierces 1 block. The piercing is also very strong. So having both AoEs and a pierce is probably the best you can do. Next, for this screen, A and B just switch between two different maps, like two different mappings of your thing. The thing at the top, so all the buttons here. So the main things here, you can select what you want it to look like. So you unlock them as you hit more damage. I had a bullet that made up to 8,000 something damage, so I unlocked this one. If I have a bullet hit like 13,000 damage, I'll get the next one. So you unlock them as you go further. If you have, see dynamic up here? If dynamic is off, it will always shoot the one you have selected, so you can choose what your bullet looks like. If you have dynamic on, it'll change based on how much damage that bullet is doing. So, and then trails is just to have a trail or not. So for now, I'll choose this, I'll choose the small one, and I'll play the map. See, it's just a whole bunch of small bullets. Now, let's switch to a green one. And we have the green thing. Green ones. So it just changes. If we turn on trails, and choose this one, now one, they're leaving trails, so now you can see there's a trail to it, and we're shooting these things. Simple. Now, what about dynamic? Well, dynamic, now regardless of what I have selected, it'll always do based on my damage. So right now I'm damaging in the blue. And I believe that's... So that blue one is like 10 to 25. So that's what I'm shooting, because that's the amount of damage I'm doing. I think it's something to do with my captain bonus. It's here. I've got a whole bunch of +1 damage, so it ends up making enough to get the next bullet level. So, if you have dynamic off, you can choose what you want your bullets to look like. If you have dynamic on, it'll change based on how much damage the bullet is doing. I can show you a ship here. This ship has a whole bunch of random stuff. It's got one basically particle accelerator. This just doubles the damage. I've got it hooked up in a weird way. It's very random though. You see some blue, some green, some light blue. There was a big one. So I can probably unlock the next one if I wait here long enough. And then sometimes it just doesn't shoot. There you go. So that's what dynamic does. If you're going to do multiple damage with something like that, it'll actually change. It'll change. Next, top left button just zooms in and out. The buttons at the bottom here, like the first layer of the bottom, the arrows are rotation ones, so if you have a thing here, you can turn it. This button is to get rid of a thing, and then you have to replace it. The button on the right clears everything. It does give you a confirmation. Then the pop-out thing here is ships. They have a fire rate, projectile speed, and a space. I think that's it for this screen. I don't know what the unlock world tier 400 is going to be. Maybe that's a custom thing or something. I've not got that yet, though. This is a buying thing. So for questions about these, I did figure out how these things work. If I go back to this ship, so this is the increased damage one. Basically, what you have to do is send it through the side first, and then have the same string come through the top. So it goes through the side, activating it, and then the same one has to go through the normal way. So you can see there's the 1 and the 2. Go through the 1 first, either way, and then come up the top. It cleverly prevents an infinite loop, as long as there's no rejoining you couldn't do anywhere. At the moment, you're unable to rejoin things. And so this one's money, this one's damage, and the next ones I don't know what they do. I think that's mostly it. For these ones, thanks to people in the comments, again, I understand how these work. Adds 20% of its damage to falling projectiles. That doesn't mean it's increasing its damage, it just means it's adding 20% of the projectile's damage to the projectile. It's just adding 20% damage. I thought it would, like, add 20% and then add another 20% to, like, multiplicatively. But it's just adding 20% to each bullet. It doesn't increase higher. These are all, like, gambling ones. Like, have a chance of increasing the damage. Moving on, ships. This is where you can just buy ships. You know, fairly understandable. This is where you can buy the captains. The captains are a bit easier. Or a bit more confusing, I mean. And then over here you can actually buy, like, real things. So for this, for the yellow thing, the first setting is achievements. They give you each, like, extra stuff, damage, fire rate, income. The income ones are really good. Then the second one is your stats. It doesn't tell you, like, everything, but it tells you a fair bit. I think it, like, misses, like, damage stuff or something. It tells you your highest damage. And then here is the setting page. So you can save a backup, and then you're able to, like, reload. You can load the backup if you need. Some other stuff. There's tablet mode. There's, like, Discord, Reddit, email. There's an adjusted background color you can change. I like the middle one. There's a target FPS. There's a fat finger offset, so if you've got a bigger finger, I don't know what up or down will do. And there's the number formatting, so I like the 1.2 million. Let's save that. So I like the 1.2 million. I also just figured out what E means. 1.26 plus E plus 0.6. So that means, because it's 1.2 million, just stick on 6 zeros. So 1.23, and then that's 2 of the zeros, and then 4 zeros, and that comes out to a million. So I do thank you, game, for teaching me what the E means. Then the captains. So the way the captains work, they've got, like, 3 main abilities and then another ability. You upgrade them with the squares, and so you upgrade them with the squares you get, and I'll talk about how to get them later. And only one can be active at a time. So it's best to invest in one at the beginning. Mr. Mars, of course, so they have their different, like, last abilities, though. The fourth ability is a different always. So here it's destroy blocks on collision, so that's quite a helpful one. Here it's discount on rank promotion. Here it's increased captain abilities, so this is, Earth's probably a good one to go for in general. And this one's discount in shop. This one, I highly recommend getting and equipping before you buy much. As soon as you can get him, and then buy the discount stuff. And then before you buy anything in the shop, always equip Mr. Mars. Otherwise, just equip your best one. The second bit here, I have no idea what this is. I will make another video on this once I figure out what it does. I'm sure someone can explain in the comments as well. And this is an alliance. I am not super sure about how these work either. I haven't messed around with them. Probably make another video at some point. Here, another unlock tier 400 thing at the end. This is your normal missions. I don't know what the thing in the top left does. I don't know what the thing in the top left is. Just your normal missions up to 100. And then if you go over one, I believe you can only unlock this after a certain amount of time, you unlock the world map. The thing in the bottom left here will mean if you click this, it'll automatically start going through levels for you. I believe. Yeah. So up to a certain point, it'll just automatically go through levels. I don't really like that. But it'll, like, automatically put you forward if it thinks you're able to go further. And if I play this one now, I don't actually think I may not be able to beat it myself. This is the wrong ship. Equip the right ship. So I might not be able to beat this anyway, but there is the auto feature to allow you to go through a bit on automatically, so you don't have to do it. So I'm just gonna try and get through this here. Oh well. Yeah, and the way to get the gold things is either go to the normal world and clear a level, or go to this world and clear a world with the yellow dots. So if I go all the way back, it takes a while. Isn't there like a short? I think there's a shortcut mechanic somehow. 0, 0. So you can see there's in the top right under the gold, there's the go-to thing, and you can go to 0, 0, the max tier, or cleared. Cleared puts you to a level you've cleared, apparently. So I can like go to this level now. If I can clear this level, it's got a gold thing. If I clear this level, which I will, I'll get a gold thing. And earned 2. So I actually got 2, which I believe ties into another one of the captain abilities. Here. Chance for that after clearing world. So you've got a 10% chance of getting one of those things after clearing a world. I don't know if that means after clearing any world, like if I run the first thing, if I run the world 1, like just like this, if I run the mission over and over again, or if I specifically have to do it in worlds. So maybe I can run this mission over and over again, and then maybe through this I can actually get one. I can get one after 10 times. I don't know. Maybe someone will say in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just like leave it. Or I'll like tell you in another video. And they each have like positions and difficulties. So it's a 4-way grid that goes north, south, goes up, down, right, and left. So you get positive numbers and you get negative numbers. You can go whatever way you want. I don't know what actually makes the map. I do believe it's infinite in all directions, and I have no idea what mathematical principle actually makes up whether there's a dot there or not. It has to be something like that. Something deciding whether or not there's a dot. Because you can't just manually do it infinitely. And like the online stuff, people have gotten up to... It doesn't say, it might need to load. There you go. People have gotten up to like 5,000. Oh, maybe, does it only go up to 5,000 maybe? I suppose that's possible. If I hit show all... Maybe it only goes up to 5,000, or maybe he stopped on 5,000? Interesting. Well, still, yeah. So, I think that covers everything. I'm probably missing a couple things. And of course there's those things that unlock at tier 400. So let me know if you have any questions. So I'm definitely missing things. I just want to know, I want to know what. I hope this can help you guys with your, with anything you're wondering about. Because I know I've received quite a few questions about things, and I was very confused at the beginning of this game. But it is fun. It's just a grindy little fun game. I don't know which of these next ships is better. I know End Price is going to be better. Not sure with some of them, though. I like the Eco Seeker. It's got, 9 ports. So the Eco Seeker, the thing about the Eco Seeker is it has 9 ports. Meaning it's going to be one of the better ships for a little while yet. Am I able to buy... No, it would take 175 million for the next stat. Because there's not actually many ships with more ports. The Eco Seeker has 9. This one only has 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5. This one's got more, but it's backwards. 6. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's still kind of worse. The Alien Destroyer has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. So they all have like less, but these ones have like more space as well, which might be a factor of some sort. The rocket carrier might be really good because it's just so big, it's got so much space. And it does hold for 2, 4, 6, it holds 12. The mothership only does 5, again it has a lot of space though. Cargo ship's got so many shooters. With this one I don't know how you would properly like line it through to make it the most efficient. Possibly like go straight up, split the top, and then come down, and then go around the sides. But cargo ship's going to be one of the better ones. Other than cargo ship, Dead Star is just 4, it's not really worth it. Archmage, this one's got a lot of room and a lot of shooting spots. This one could also be worth it. It doesn't have as many, though. And the Eco Death, if you could find a good way to string it through, could also be worth it. And then transmitter is another backwards one. Could be worth it, but you'd have to like put the reverse them after a certain time. Like have them go up after a certain time. So could be worth it, some of these ones. But I think the cargo ship's gonna be the best one. And I think like after the one I have now, end price might be best. And then like rocket carrier. But a lot of these aren't actually good ships. This one could be okay if you have the backwards thing. The other thing to look at is the space. This one is actually very limited space, only 25. The extractor here, like, it's got 37, and I would only have to put one backwards. But it might be more worth it to just save for another triple thing and put that, like, here. Because I think... now I'm activating 7. So I would need, like, a triple thing here and one more triple thing here. So it shoots up occasionally, so it shoots up. But they get exponentially more expensive, so. So yeah, that's, yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to cover. Covered that stuff. I covered, like, most of the things. This was mainly a video I kind of wanted to do because I was getting a whole lot of questions in the comments, like, more than I do for most games. And I realized, oh, people are, one, interested in this game, and two, they have a lot of questions. So, let me know in the comments if you have other questions. I might answer them. So if you have other questions, look in the comments if your question's already there. Then if it's not, ask the question and I'll answer it there. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe. Leave your questions in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.